Can you talk through what the early challenges were trying to create that initial footprint, and how, what was the next phase, and how did you have to shift your approach? Because I think there's a lot of IT leaders out there that haven't gone through the journey that you've gone through. What would you tell them are the keys to think about?
I think one of the things we did early on after that first one or two acquisition movement to the new computing platform is we made an investment in enterprise information management. And so we recognized that at the end of the day, getting things done using a new computing platform is wonderful, especially if there's workflow automation, right? You're taking away some of the paper-based activities and tasks, and you're automating that, creates efficiencies. But the real value, and you see this in some of the blog postings and the interviews of some of the senior level founding partners of private equity firms that have an appreciation for how technology can drive exponential growth. The real benefit is the data to information to knowledge.
That's right.
And so we rolled out this enterprise information management program, and our goals initially was to get to a level of data normalization that we could compare 8 key performance indicators across all of our brands. So the magic number was 8. And once we solved for that, and once we were successful at that, we started to look at other leading indicators, right? Because you always start with the lagging indicators.
Right.
It's compound annual growth rate and EBITDA.
What just happened?
Right, yeah. Let's look in the rearview mirror and see what happened. Then we, moved toward those leading indicators that produce the results that you're measuring with your lagging indicators.
And that's where the art form comes
Indeed.
in. What about this?
Yep.
Can we gather data on this? What would you do with it if you did?
And I will say that we probably our goals were probably more lofty than they needed to be out of the gate. Even I think it was the second year that Megan and I were working together on all of this, our digital transformation. And we're like, let's go out and get a machine learning engine. That's what we need. I think, let's do that. So we did. And it was one of those, I liken it to that scene in Back to the Future when Marty McFly starts to do some Jimi Hendrix on the stage, and he looks up and the entire audience is looking at him like he's got 3 heads. And he says, "Oh, I guess you're not ready for that yet."
That's right.
And that was us in machine learning.
That's amazing, though, to make that mistake and say not yet and move past it.
You did.
That I'm impressed with, just the ability to handle, stretch too far and back it down.
I think Megan would admit with me that we were a little over our skis there.
But thank God, if you don't walk into, change and disruption and transformation with the mindset of stretching, you're never going to find out what the limits are.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You got to throw your line in the creek or the pond if you're going to catch some fish.
Yeah.